Hello children, welcome to today's social studies class of grade 4 lesson 6 life in coastal region. So what are coastal regions? So the land along the sea is called as a coastal region. The Deccan Plateau, as we learned in the previous lesson, is surrounded by a narrow coastal plains which go toward from west to east. Yes? So the Indian coastline is about 6,100 kilometers long. Yes, and the important seaports are also developed along this coastal line. So there are two important coasts we can divide into. One is the western coast and the other one is the eastern coast. Now let us discuss about the western coast, children. The western coastal region is a narrow strip of land that runs along the western coast of our country, India. You can see in the map which is in your textbook. It is divided into Gujarat coast, Konkan coast and the Malabar coast. The states Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka and Kerala and the union territories of Daman and Diu, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, Lakshadweep fall in this region. So we have learned about Karnataka already, right, in the previous lesson. So we will discuss about the next states. Let us now discuss about the state Gujarat. The northern part of Gujarat is called as Rann of Kutch. Kandla is an important port here. So the people of Gujarat are very good. They have great trading skills. They are traders. Most of them are also farmers. The main crops that are grown here are jowar, bajra, cotton, groundnuts, wheat and sugarcane. So at Anand district, can you guess what is famous here? Amul, the taste of India. So the great biggest company Amul, which is known for the milk products, cheese, butter, milk. Yes, it is present here. So a lot of milk, butter, cheese are produced here. Gujarat has oil wells and refineries too. Refineries means they take the oil which is like raw in form and it is being refined into something edible. The ones which we get in our home, right? The oil packets. Salt is also made from the seawater because it is present there. And today Gujarat is the fastest developing state. Yes children, now there are Gir hills and forests that are present in Gujarat. Gir National Sanctuary, it is one of the famous national sanctuaries for which animal? Can you guess? Lion. Yes, it is very famous for lions. Gujarat has both khadi and textile industries, very much known for clothes. So from around our country, people they import clothes and textiles from Gujarat itself. The Jama Masjid and the Sabarmati Ashram are the historical places which are of great importance. Sabarmati Ashram, right? Which person is it related to? Famous personality? Yes, Mahatma Gandhi. So Gandhinagar is the capital of Gujarat. Which is the capital city? Gandhinagar. Gujarat here, people in Gujarat, they speak Gujarati and Garbha and Dandiya are the famous dances. You can see people in Navratri, right? They dress up in nice ghagras and Dandiya. They have two sticks with which they dance and Garbha. You have seen many songs. Yes? In the movies also where Garbha and Dandiya you see people enjoying. So these are the two folk dances of this state, Gujarat. Now let us discuss about Daman and Diu. Daman is the capital here. Farming, fishing and many other occupations like salt extraction, making of salt, people of here practice. Let us now discuss about another state, Maharashtra, which is present in the Konkan coast. Okay? Mumbai is the biggest seaport of India. Mumbai is also the capital of Maharashtra. So it is one of the most important cities. Yes? It is most important metropolitan cities. Rich oil fields have also been found here. So oil fields in the sense, what exactly is extracted here? Can you tell me? So what are rich oil fields? That means petroleum deposits are found here. So there is a place called as Bombay High wherein petroleum is extracted. Yes. So Bhabha Atomic Research Center is one of the most important places found here, and it is at Trombay. Now let us come and discuss about Dadar and Nagar Haveli. It was under the rule of Portuguese, children. So the capital city of Dadar and Nagar Haveli was what it is? Silvassa. Silvassa is the capital city. Rice, wheat, oil seeds, they are the main crops that are grown here. There are also many tribal people which live here. People here manufacture tiles, candles, spectacle frames and biscuits. Let us discuss about the state Goa. Goa is present in the south of the Konkan coast. It is the land of swaying palms, white sandy beaches, beautiful sunsets and magnificent churches. There are amazing churches if you visit this place. St. Xavier's Church is one of the most famous churches here. So it has fascinating blend of Eastern and Western culture. Yes, you can see many people from the West too coming here for their vacations, and it also has a very great historical past. It was under the Portuguese rule. Yes. So the great Vasco da Gama, yeah, he came from the Portuguese. So he came here to Goa. Panaji is the capital of Goa. So farming, fishing and mining are the occupations of people living here in Goa. Konkani is the language that is spoken here. Christmas is celebrated here very grandly. Goa is very much known for cashew nuts, coconuts, mangoes and rice. Fish is the main food product here. A lot of iron ore is exported from here. Mando is the famous folk dance of Goa. Goa is neat and clean and peaceful, children. Hence, thousands of tourists from all around the world come here to experience Goa. Now let us discuss about the state Kerala. The state lies in the Malabar coast, which is to the south of Karnataka. Kerala is the land of coconut groves, paddy fields and white beaches, beautiful lagoons and verdant hills and rainforests. What is the capital city of Kerala? Yes, Tiruvananthapuram is the capital city of Kerala. Tea, rubber, coffee, cashew nut, betel nut, sugarcane and spices like cardamom, they are the main crops that are grown here. Kerala has the highest literacy rate. Literacy rate is, it has so much, the population here is highly educated. Yes, the people here speak Malayalam. Now there is a speciality of this Malayalam language. It is a palindrome. What is a palindrome? So if you look at the spelling properly, Malayalam, even if you read it from the last, it sounds the same. This is a palindrome. So they wear simple saris and neat dresses. The dance here is Kathakali. It is a local folk dance. Onam is the most popular festival here, which is celebrated, and boat races are very common here. You might have seen in few movies also. Large boats, they go on boat racing. Then Malayalis, they are very good craftsmen. Yes, so they make different coir mats, ropes and carpets. They add coconut oil in their food. Like we made groundnut oil or sunflower oil, right? But in Kerala, it is coconut oil. So the handicrafts of Kerala are well known all over India. So they work with shells. You know shells, right? You see them when you go near a beach. They work with shells, wood, metal and ivory. Cochin is an important port and a trade center in the state Kerala. Tourism in Kerala is very much developed. Many people come here for vacations. Now let us talk about the island present in the western coast, that is the Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep islands are in the west of the Kerala coast. Malayalam is the language that is spoken here. People come here to spend their holidays usually because they are very peaceful islands. Fishing is the main occupation of the people here. Farming is also done here. Coconuts, there are many coconut trees, hence coconut is exported from here. Hey children, previously we discussed about the western coasts. Welcome back to the class, and in today's class we'll be discussing about the eastern coast. The eastern coastal region is divided into northern Sarkars as well as the Coromandel coast. Yes, this region includes the coastal areas of West Bengal, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and the Union Territory of Puducherry, which was previously known as Pondicherry. We have learnt about West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu in the previous lessons. Let us look at the other states. First, Odisha. The state of Odisha lies in the south of West Bengal. It is a part of northern Sarkars. It includes the delta of the river Mahanadi. Now, what is delta, children? Delta is wherein the river is meeting the sea. So that region is called as delta. Okay. Puri is the city which is situated here, which is famous for its Ratha Yatra. You might have seen in the television, right? So the famous Sun Temple at Konar, the Jagannath Temple at Puri and the Mukteshwar and Lingaraj Temple at Bhubaneswar are famous. So Bhubaneswar is the capital city of Odisha. Yes, the big and beautiful Chilka Lake. It is well known in Odisha. This state is also known for its minerals like iron, manganese and coal. The main occupations of people they practice here are farming and fishing. And Odia is the language spoken here in Odisha. Odissi is the local dance form, folk form of the people. Now coming to the clothing part, the men of Odisha they wear kurta and dhoti and the women wear saris. Odisha is known for its handicraft, saris and textile designs. Its fine silver work is liked by everyone. Now children, let us come to the next state, Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh lies to the south of Odisha. Visakhapatnam, Kakinada, Machilipatnam are the few ports which are present on the eastern coast. People here are known for their hospitality. Yes, they are very soft spoken people. They speak Telugu. Sankranti, Dashera, Christmas, Ramzan, these all festivals they are greatly celebrated here with great pomp. Yes, Visakhapatnam is the second largest port in India and it has a naval base. So this Visakhapatnam is present in Andhra Pradesh. Dairy industry is highly developed in this state. Now let us talk about Puducherry. It is a union territory. It is located to the south of Chennai. Yes, it was the former capital of the French before 1954. So French is still spoken among the old residents here. So even the policemen continue to wear a military style cap which is known as kepis. Yes, the main occupations of the people living here are farming and fishing. Their spoken language is Tamil. The mask festival is very important festival of Puducherry. Sacred Heart Church and Aurobindo Ashram, they are the places of historical importance. Now let us come to the last one, the Andaman and Nicobar. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they lie in the Bay of Bengal. So there are a group of about 300 islands. Most of the inhabitants here are tribals. People from different parts of the country have settled here. They speak their own languages but almost all of them understand Hindi. Port Blair is the capital of these islands. Before independence, these islands were called as Kalapani. There used to be a big jail here, yes, and it was known as a cellular jail. Now it has become a national monument, yes, because many of our freedom fighters were imprisoned here in this jail. The main occupations of the people living here are fishing and farming. Rice, maize, coconut, pineapple and papaya are the main crops that are grown here. The thick forests here provide the teak and rubber. The tropical forests that are present here and the mangroves and the coral reefs you know, right? They are present under the sea. Yes, they make the islands beautiful and worth seeing. So this was about the regions which lie in the coastal plains of India. Yes, children, read the lesson thoroughly and answer the questions given after the lesson. Yes, children, thank you.